Good Night, Wind, a Yiddish Folktale by Linda Alvitz Marshall, illustrated by Nayel Dolevix. Winter wind worked hard all season long, blowing away leaves, preparing trees for coats of snow and ice. Wind blasted snow across the fields and roads, sculpting drifts for children to play in. Whoosh! Now, wintertime was almost over. The tired wind shuffled into town, searching for a place to rest. With long, cold fingers, wind tapped at windows of cozy homes, but inside the people only shivered and drew their blankets closer. So winter wind nestled into a chimney until warm spring breezes chased it away. Winter wind huffed off to a field, settled under a tree, and tried to sleep. "Youch!" grumbled the tree. "Something icy is freezing my roots." "Don't be angry, tree. It's me, wind. Remember when I blew away your leaves, getting you ready for winter? I'm old now, tired, and in need of a place to rest." "I, too, am tired," the tree replied. "It's been a long, cold season, and if I don't take care of my roots, I might not live through spring. I cannot help you, wind. Down the road is a big rock. Perhaps you can rest there." Winter wind drifted towards the big rock, lay down, and rested. "Yikes!" shrieked the rock. "Who's lying on me?" "Just me," winter wind sighed, "an old, wandering wind, searching for a place to rest." "What?" exclaimed the rock. "You can't just throw yourself on someone like that. You need to ask permission. As for me, I am cold and dry, ready to crack, and you come along and plop yourself on me. Off with you." Winter wind pushed off, trudging along the road. When at last a country inn appeared, wind blew open the door and whoosh, swept inside. "Out!" shouted the innkeeper. She slammed the door shut. Angry winter wind blasted out across the fields, crying like a child, howling like a dog, wailing like a cat. With sleeves rolled and feet stomping, wind whipped up, whistling, screeching, blizzard. "Take that!" shrieked wind, "and that, and that!" Snow hurtled to the ground and gusted back to the sky, whirling in huge white sheets. Wind blasted mountains of snow onto coastal villages and inland towns. Wind poured against the windows of cabins, cottages, and mansions. Shutters closed, doors slammed, all around darkness fell, but not a soul could sleep. In a small mountain cabin, a frightened little boy cried and cried. His sister wrapped herself in a blanket, took a deep breath, and threw open the door. "Wind," she called, "you're scaring my little brother. Stop pounding on our windows." Winter wind heard, felt sorry for the girl and her brother, and stopped pounding on the windows. Instead, wind howled into the chimney. The little boy cried louder. His sister ran to the fireplace, peered into the chimney, and shouted, "Stop!" But winter wind blew snow in her face. "Wind is acting like a tired, angry baby," the girl told her brother. The little boy wiped his eyes and asked, Maybe Wind needs a nap." His sister smiled. "Good idea," she said. "I know just the place." They put on coats, went outside. "Come on, Wind," the girl said. "We know where you can rest." Hearing this, Winter Wind grew quieter. The snow stopped falling. The children led Wind to a cave. Inside, the little girl piled leaves to make a bed. "Leaves are nice for sleeping on," she said, "and for jumping in," the little boy added. "Thank you for blowing them from the trees and for making snowdrifts," said his sister. Winter Wind smiled and, like a tired baby, curled up to sleep. "Good night, Wind," said the girl. "Sleep tight," said her brother. Spring passed, summer arrived, the days grew long. When it was too hot to play outside, the girl and her brother visited the cool cave to check on their friend. "Shh, quiet," they whispered. "Don't wake the wind." Fall returned. Winter Wind awoke. Feeling fresh and young again, Wind blew away leaves, preparing trees for ice and snow. And when winter came, Wind blasted snow across fields and rows, sculpting drifts for children to play in. Whoosh!